Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you've ever wondered which U.S. cities are leading the charge in danger and excitement, you've hit the jackpot. Today, we're counting down the top 10 most dangerous cities in the United States. Whether you're planning your next daredevil adventure or just curious about where not to go, you're in for a wild ride. Number 10. Stockton, California. Stockton, known for its sky-high violent crime rates, it is a city that truly keeps its residents on their toes. From gang activity to economic struggles, this city offers a thrilling, if dangerous, daily life. Stockton has a violent crime rate of 1,352 per 100,000 people, which is significantly higher than the national average. The city's issues are deeply rooted in socio-economic challenges. High levels of poverty, especially in certain neighborhoods, contribute to crime. Economic disparities, unemployment, and lack of access to resources can lead to higher crime rates. But hey, at least you'll never have a boring day here. Number 9. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Milwaukee, known for its love of cheese and beer, Milwaukee also boasts an impressive array of violent crimes, from aggravated assaults to robberies. This is one city where you definitely want to keep your wits about you. With a violent crime rate of 1,413 per 100,000 residents, Milwaukee's crime scene is driven by economic disparities and systemic issues that have persisted for years. Gang violence is a significant issue in Milwaukee, contributing to many of the city's violent crimes. Milwaukee consistently ranks high in violent crime rates, including homicides, aggravated assaults, and robberies. The city has experienced an increase in these crimes over recent years, placing it well above the national average. Despite these challenges, community organizations are working hard to turn things around, one day at a time. Number 8. Little Rock, Arkansas. Here, aggravated assault isn't just common, it's practically a local pastime. Economic hardship and drug-related issues contribute to the high crime rates, making Little Rock a city where adventure and danger are always close by. Little Rock has a violent crime rate of 1,415 per 100,000 people, driven largely by poverty and substance abuse problems. Little Rock had a homicide rate of 29.4 per 100,000 people in 2023, significantly higher than the U.S. average of around 7 per 100,000. Aggravated assaults are a common violent crime in Little Rock, with a rate of 1,140 per 100,000 people, much higher than the national rate of about 280 per 100,000. But don't worry, the city is working on it, slowly but surely. So, if you're into dodging danger, Little Rock might just be your kind of town. Number 7. Cleveland, Ohio. While it's famous for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Cleveland's real claim to fame might just be its violent crime rate. Economic struggles and a high rate of assaults and robberies make Cleveland a city that never sleeps, because it's too dangerous to do so. With a violent crime rate of 1,490 per 100,000 residents, Cleveland is dealing with serious socioeconomic issues. Cleveland's homicide rate was about 45.3 per 100,000 people in 2023, well above the national average of around 7 per 100,000. Aggravated assault is common, with a rate of 1,215 per 100,000 people, compared to the national average of about 280 per 100,000. The robbery rate in Cleveland was 500 per 100,000, significantly higher than the national average of about 70 per 100,000. Cleveland has significant problems with drug trafficking and substance abuse, which drive associated crimes like theft and violence. Crime is concentrated in specific neighborhoods. Areas like Central, Kinsman, and St. Clair Superior report higher rates of violent crime compared to suburbs and more affluent parts of the city. Number 6. Kansas City, Missouri. If you love BBQ and a side of danger, this city is for you. Known for its gang activity and high levels of violent crime, Kansas City offers a dining experience you won't forget. If you make it out of the restaurant, that is. Kansas City has a violent crime rate of 1,521 per 100,000 people, driven by gang violence and drug-related crimes. Drug trafficking and substance abuse are significant problems, contributing to both violent and property crimes. The city is heavily impacted by the opioid crisis, which exacerbates crime related to drug use and distribution. The city is implementing various initiatives to tackle these issues, but it's a long road ahead. Meanwhile, enjoy your BBQ, just maybe not after dark. Number 5. St. Louis, Missouri. St. Louis, where the arch isn't the only thing reaching for the sky. So are the crime rates. Gun violence and socio-economic disparities make this city a real hotspot for thrill seekers who enjoy living on the edge. With a violent crime rate of 1,573 per 100,000, St. Louis is dealing with significant challenges. St. Louis had a homicide rate of 67 per 100,000 people in 2023, significantly higher than the U.S. average of about 7 per 100,000. High poverty and unemployment rates, especially in economically distressed neighborhoods, contribute to crime. Gun violence and aggravated assaults are common, but community efforts are slowly making a difference. So, if you're planning a visit, maybe bring a helmet, just in case. Number: Baltimore, Maryland. Baltimore offers more than just crab cakes. If you're looking for persistent violent crime and socio-economic struggles, Baltimore delivers. It's a city where danger is part of the local charm, and you'll never find a dull moment. Baltimore has a violent crime rate of 1,670 per 100,000 residents, with issues rooted in long-standing socio-economic problems. Community efforts are underway, but it's a tough battle against the odds. So, if you're in the mood for a bit of excitement, Baltimore's got you covered. Community efforts and police initiatives aim to curb the tide, but progress is slow. Number 3. Birmingham, Alabama. Gun violence and poverty make this city an adventure waiting to happen. If you're tired of mundane, peaceful streets, Birmingham's vibrant chaos will keep you on edge. With a violent crime rate of 1,772 per 100,000, Birmingham's crime problems are driven by economic disparities and high poverty levels. Property crime rates are also elevated, with a rate of 4,200 per 100,000, compared to the national average of about 2,138 per $100,000. Economic decline in certain neighborhoods leads to higher crime rates, with many areas experiencing significant neglect and lack of investment. Number 2. Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis, famous for its rich musical heritage, Memphis also hits a high note in crime statistics. With rampant gang violence and a sky-high homicide rate, this city is perfect for those who find ordinary life too predictable. Memphis's violent crime rate stands at a staggering 1,901 per 100,000 people. Gang activity and economic struggles make it a hotbed for violence. Strained relations between law enforcement and the community can hinder crime reduction efforts. High poverty rates and economic disparities contribute to crime, particularly in disadvantaged neighborhoods. Areas of Memphis have experienced economic decline, leading to higher crime rates in those areas. Number 1. Detroit, Michigan. Detroit, Michigan. With the highest violent crime rate in the nation, Detroit's reputation for danger is well-earned. Once a bustling automotive hub, Detroit's economic decline has turned it into a city of gritty survival. Detroit boasts a violent crime rate of 1,965 per 100,000 residents. The city's challenges include high poverty rates, gang violence, and a struggling local economy. Detroit has had a historically high homicide rate, with rates fluctuating but remaining significantly above the national average. In recent years, it has been around 39 per 100,000 people. The aggravated assault rate is also high, with approximately 1,200 per 100,000 people, compared to the national average of about 280 per 100,000. Robbery rates are elevated, with around 460 per 100,000 people compared to the national average of about 70 per 100,000. High poverty rates and economic decline in many neighborhoods contribute to crime. Detroit has struggled with economic challenges for decades, impacting community stability and crime rates. Persistent gang activity contributes to violent crime, including shootings and turf conflicts. Efforts to address crime in Detroit include community revitalization programs, economic development initiatives, and reforms aimed at improving public safety and police-community relations. However, these challenges require sustained efforts and collaboration across multiple sectors to achieve meaningful improvements in safety and quality of life for residents. So there you have it, the top 10 most dangerous areas in the U.S. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this countdown, hit the like button, subscribe for more, and don't forget to stay safe out there. See you next time.